There we go.
After saving the Smart Table Tools activity onto your flash drive, you would take it, bring it over to the table. There's a power button down here and 2 slots for your flash drive, and you would put your flash drive right in, and it then brings up a menu for you to be able to select your activity that you're going to use. With the Smart Table, the lesson I did was on nouns and verbs. The first thing I'd want to have the students do is to go into the multimedia spot. So I'm going to click on the multimedia. Notice it tells them what they need to do. Play videos to learn about nouns and verbs. So I'm going to give it a few seconds. The speakers for the multimedia are located down on the bottom of the table, and you'll notice they're pretty loud when we play it. So I'm going to play one of them. I'm just going to hit the play button, and I can enlarge it on the screen.
Well, every person you can know, and every place that you can go, and anything that you can show, you know they're nouns. A noun's a special kind of word. It's any name you ever heard. I find it quite interesting. A noun's a person, place, or thing. Oh, I took a train
To pause it, you just tap the piece again. If students want to get out of the table, they have to work cooperatively together. This is set up right now for 2 students working. So I have to hit the X, and then the other person would have to hit the X as well to close out. There were 2 media clips there for them to watch. I showed you one of them. I'm going to take you into the hot spots one next, which is the sentence one. I showed you that up on the preview, but I'll show it what it looks like on the table. It's pretty much the same as being used on the smartboard. Again, it gives them the directions around the edge. We just have to wait for the directions to disappear before they can actually start the activity. So again, you've got your nouns, and you have to wait for it to turn green to know that it's docked in the right spot. So on this one, there's multiple nouns, and there's also a verb in here. So we're going to start docking them and see. On this one, I'm going to go into the hot spaces, and in this one, the students will drag images into the hot area. They have to figure out what that category is. Again, the directions are written on it. You can also have them play auditorily for you. So if they, some children need that reinforcement. So for this one, if I bring the ship into the center, notice nothing happens, nothing moves, no color changes. So that must be the wrong thing to pull in there. When I bring the policeman in, notice that now the marquee starts to change color and move. I know that that's now correct. So I try the football. As soon as I put the football, it stops. So I know that answer is not correct. So now I'm going to move another person in, and it keeps going. So it must be person is the objects that need to be put in here. Still not moving. As soon as the last object's put in, it comes up with the congratulations picture, and then you can move on to the next hot spaces activity. This one again, if you move the backpack in, it's not moving. Let me move the hospital in, still not moving. This is a policeman, nope, not moving. This person is bouncing a ball. Must be verbs. So if I take the word verb and put it in, it still continues. And the same thing, looks like a person batting. See, somebody brushing their teeth, and someone baking. And now we've got our verbs in the center. So I'm going to exit out of this one. Again, both of you have to exit. And now I'm going to go on to the multiple choice. On the multiple choice, again, you'll have your answers around the edges. Students have to work together, bringing in the same answer to get it correct. You can set it up to pick the majority of it, or half people with the correct answers get to move on to the next question, depending on how hard the activity is. So you can also turn this around so that children on all sides of the table can see the question. The question is, what word is a noun? So I need to look and find the word that's noun on here. Cat looks like a noun. So I'm going to move cat in, and now it tells me that that is correct. And these are the simple activities that you can create for students K through 3rd grade, and I hope this was helpful.